Next guest is not only a Bollywood star, but also one of India's biggest stand-up comedians. Now he's reaching audiences worldwide with his new Netflix stand-up special, Outside In, the Lockdown Special. He's here to share more on how the pandemic has helped his comedy act take on a deeper meaning. Joining us now, Veer Das. Young fella, good to see you.
Good evening, guys.
Thanks so much for spending some time here with us. How has this changed you being an entertainer and a comedian in a pandemic? How do you do that?
Well, you have an existential crisis and then you put it on camera. It's pretty easy in that sense. But yeah, no, this was one of those specials where, you know, I was doing shows online to raise money for charity. And you know, because Zoom shows when you're doing stand-up online are kind of laggy and they're kind of delayed, I just ended up asking people a question at the top of every show just to kind of loosen them up, saying, hey, what's the first thing you're going to do when the world is normal again? And I just ended up getting these really honest, vulnerable answers from like March through August. And I was like, man, there's something here. And these stories are beautiful and these people are beautiful. And I want to kind of put them front and center in a comedy special and present their stories to the world. So that's what this show is. So I guess the short answer is you let the people write the script for you and you put them front and center.
That's great. So it's entertaining, it's funny, it's meaningful, and you're doing it all for a good cause. You mentioned you're raising money for charity. Tell us about that. How much did you raise and what it was like?
It was fun. So, you know, we went just with different communities. We said, who needs help? So we said, okay, migrant workers, the elderly need help, stray animals need help, children need help with the pandemic education, cancer patients also need help. And then when you watch this show, you were able to choose which charity your money went to and how much. So I just kind of hedged my bets. In case you like old people, but you hate kids, you like kids, but you hate dogs, you find one that you like. And we were able to raise about 3.7 million rupees over the pandemic.
Wow. Have you found, I guess maybe you were nervous at the beginning of it, but we've talked to several comedians, and it's interesting to hear how they have made a pivot, how they found new audiences, how they found ways to branch out. I mean, tell me about now your reach, and I guess more people are familiar with you based on what has happened during the pandemic.
Absolutely. I've never done a show before where somebody from Costa Rica and somebody from Poland and somebody from India and someone from Chicago and someone from Wuhan are all on the same show. Like, that's why I felt that this was so important to capture, because I sat back and said, never again, hopefully, in my lifetime as an artist, will the entire world go through the exact same thing at the exact same moment in time. And what that does then as an artist is it kind of removes all of your swag and kind of drives you to authenticity. You know, usually comedians go out on Netflix specials, and I've done 3 where you're like, you know, it's an arena and there's 15 cameras and you're like, good evening. I shot this special on just one camera.
Wow.
I have in my house.
Wow.
And so then it really becomes about the story and it becomes about the comedy, which is, it's nice. It's good to cut those safety nets from underneath you.
Wow. Well, Veer, thank you so much for all that you've done, being with us today, making us laugh and helping out so many people. Check out Veer's special, Outside In, the Lockdown Special on Netflix. It's available worldwide. And hey, coming to us all the way from India. So we appreciate you, Veer. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me, guys. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you, too.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.